enhance more and more knowledge from web tools. In your routine life, you spend your 3 to 4 hours with the web technology. With the support of the web, we can connect with many people within no time from any corner of the world. You having a national and international player in two world and have earned a good amount of awards and achievements. And talking about none other than today's keynote speaker and resource person, Dr. Om P. Joshi, Assistant Professor at Department of English, Bhakti Kavinath Simeta University, Junagadh, Gujarat, India. Over to Dr. Om Joshi, sir.
Good morning, all of you. I'm going to share my screen. I think Rajesh bhai, is it visible? Is it visible, Rajesh bhai? Yes, I am audible, Rajesh bhai.
Is it visible to everybody now?
Yeah. Now I am going to share one screen. If I am audible, then I am going to start.
Sir, you are audible. Very clear voice.
Okay. Honorable Provost of the University, Dr. Ved Vyas Dwivedi sir, respected Registrar Sri, webinar organizer, and dear participants. I am very happy to see more than 100 viewers in the Google Meet and some of here in the YouTube Live. First of all, I am delighted to invite and join all of you to share my thoughts and views on very important, indeed today's talk and relevance of the topic based on the information communication technology in research. All of us would agree that living in a modern society without ICT is unimaginable. Think about how many times and how often we are using the internet, mobile phones, computers in our daily life. More than this time, in current scenario, ICT become core part of the education factor. We have been living in a deep critical condition of coronavirus, and under the lockdown, ICT plays a vital role in the crucial time as well. In almost fields. In this time led by the technological revolution, ICT and research advancement have opened tremendous opportunity for innovation and cutting-edge development solution. Technology support multiple applications which can accelerate progress towards achieving the new innovative in education. For example, ICT tools like the MOOCs, SWAYAM online courses, edX, email, blog, Google Classroom, websites, video conference, and what not. Communication as well as all areas of research sources, ICT in research has opened up inclusive opportunities. We all are quite familiar with what is ICT and meaning of it. Even let me explain in the brief today in this session. Within 1 hour I am going to divert and I am going to transform you into the research, into the e-research. There are so many popular e-tools are available in the market in the field of research as well. I remember the 22nd March 2020, the Janata Curfew. Today I try my best to recall the 24th March 2020, the first lockdown. And I remember the 1st April 2020 onwards in almost all universities of Gujarat and almost all the institutions of Gujarat and India have implemented the online education system in their institute. The term information and communication technology is an umbrella term that includes any communication device or application like radio, television, cellular phones, computer and network, hardware, software, satellite system and so on. ICT refers to technologies that provides access to information through telecommunication. It is similar to information technology but focuses primarily on communication technologies. This include the internet, wireless networks, cell phones and other communication medium. Today, modern information and communication technology have created a global village in which people can communicate with others across the world as if they were living in a next door. For this reason, ICT is often studied in the context of how modern communication technologies affect today. I hope you all are very familiar with the term research. But let me explain about the overview of the research. It is defined as a creation of a new knowledge and the use of existing knowledge in a new and creative way so as to generate a new concept, methodologies and understanding. This could include the synthesis and analysis of a previous research to the extent that it leads to new and creative outcomes. Research is a process of a systematic inquiry that entails collection of data, documentation of critical information and analysis and interpretation of that data or information. Research is conducted to evaluate the validity of a hypothesis or an interpretive framework, to assemble a body of the substantive knowledge and finding for sharing them in appropriate manners, and to generate a question for further inquiries. Today we are going to discuss about the correlation between ICT and research. The application of ICT in research are particularly powerful and uncontroversial in higher education in research function. According to me, if we are going to use ICT based technology, ICT in research, at that time the three areas may be covered. The study, or when we talk about the first area, at that time I strongly believe it increase the bandwidth and computing power available, makes it possible conduct a complex calculation on large data sets. Second thing is communication links made possible for research teams to be spread across the world instead of concentrated in a single institution. And the last one is we can create a digital library. There are so many digital libraries are available in the market as well. We can directly access with the using of this ICT based technologies. Today I am going to discuss with you and today I am going to show you the important tools. Those tools we must have to implement in our research. So with the using of these e-tools and with the using of this ICT, maybe our research will become very smooth. And taking full advantage of these trends of create a new dynamics in research requires national policies for ICT research in higher education and the establishment of joint information system linking all higher education institutions. The application of ICT in academic research has grown steadily in past 10 to 15 years, because I remember the 20th century as well. I remember the classical research as well. I remember the traditional research as well. When the most of the people, I am talking about in the 20th century, जब 20th century के अंदर जब लोग रिसर्च के बारे में सोचते थे, नेचुरली द पीपल हैव टू वेंडर, द पीपल हैव टू सर्च सो मेनी थिंग्स. एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पे लाइब्रेरी के अंदर वो बहुत सारा एक्सेस करने के लिए नेचुरली दे रिक्वायर्ड लॉट ऑफ टाइम, कंज्यूमिंग बहुत रहता, उसके अंदर बहुत ज्यादा मनी एक्सपेंस बहुत ज्यादा रहता. बट एट दैट टाइम इन द 20th century, आई थिंक आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ द 20th century, सब ईमेल और सब पॉपुलैरिटी वेब 2.0 हमने इंस्टॉल किया था, फिर भी आईसीटी बेस्ड रिवॉल्यूशन बहुत सारा इसके अंदर हमें देखने नहीं मिला. But here grown steadily in past 10 to 15 years in both developing and developed countries. Although there are wide varieties in usage both within the between countries and region, the most straightforward use of ICT in research is in data processing. So this database and libraries provide researchers with online access to the content of hundreds or thousands of books from major publishing houses, research reports and peer-reviewed articles in electronic journals. E-research includes research activities that use a spectrum of advanced information and communication technology capabilities. It embraces new research methodologies emerging from increasing access to network services and tools. Adoption of information and communication technologies in teaching, learning and research has come a long way, and so is the use of various Web 2.0 tools. The researchers needs to change with changing times and need to understand today's fast changing knowledge base its peculiarities. If we are not going to implement this ICT based education or ICT based technology in our research or in our education at that time directly, we know very well the technology is going to through us, because we know very well the best example of a Nokia. If we are not going to update ourselves at that time, naturally the technology is not going to accept us. ICT tools are mainly used by researchers for its ability to easy knowledge gathering processes and to enhance resource development. Researcher in general value creativity and originality. So thus the research and the ICT tools which provides with the most open situation with great autonomy to the researcher can really help in identifying and solving research problems in the most creative ways. Some of the Web 2.0 tools used for the research related tasks are dealt in detail. Use of ICT in research, ICT tools for making research data and information available are plenty in numbers today. But the best use of ICT tools would be the improve cognitive skill and thus help us discriminate, analyze and create information rather than simply accumulate. As usually research process deals with a large amount of complex information and requires a lot of skills to analyze and organize this very well. When we are talking about the research at that time, I would like to set my screen. I would like to start with a very good presentation, ICT based education and ICT based innovation in research. When we are talking about the e-research at that time, it is a use advanced digital technological tools. This e-research is going to help to the researcher to support the researcher, and we can say very confidently, if we are going to implement the e-research in our own traditional research at that time, its processes as are more effective, efficient, and this research is going to be a very good collaborative. And nowadays it explores a new and innovative research opportunities with the using of Web 2.0 and with the using of the web. Because today at present, if we are living in the city of Surendranagar, at present if we are living in the city of Junagadh, or if we are living in the city of remote area of Gujarat, at that time also you can directly connect with the Russian scholar, you can directly connect with the American scholar, you can connect with directly with the British scholar. With the using of these types of tools, we have very good facilities. During this presentation and because of this presentation, these are the basic 4 objectives from my side. First of all, I am going to discuss about the concept of e-research. I hope after completion of this 30 minutes or 45 minutes of task or presentation, I hope you people are very familiar with these types of 4 objectives. Number 1 is about the concept of e-research. Second thing is about the various e-resources. I am going to discuss with you about the various e-resources that aids research. Number 3rd one is about I am going to discuss about the e-research tools. And last one is I hope you motivate naturally for adopt the ICT tools in their research process. So here, if we are going to implement the ICT tools, naturally it saves times, make research efficient, economize research cost to support a genuine research, and naturally it's create an interest. And last and very important thing is when we are doing the research at that time, it may happen sometime. बहुत सारी बार ऐसा भी होता है कि बहुत जगह पे आईसीटी के अंदर रिसर्च अगर हम करते तो बहुत ज्यादा डिस्ट्रैक्ट होने का चांस बहुत कम हो जाता है। सो नेचुरली डू नॉट डिस्ट्रैक्ट फ्रॉम द प्रपोज्ड रिसर्च वर्क. So these are the digital tools for the researcher. Here I would like to discuss with you about the 5 major parts. Number 1, we are going to discuss about the explore literature. If I am doing a research, I belong to the Sanskrit literature. If I am coming from the Sanskrit literature, if I am coming from the psychology, if I am coming from the technical field, and I would like to explore the literature, and in my library, अगर मैं शायद संस्कृत डिपार्टमेंट से बिलोंग करता हूं, अगर मैं साइकोलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट से आता हूं, तो उस जगह पे शायद मेरी लाइब्रेरी के अंदर, मेरी यूनिवर्सिटी और मेरी इंस्टीट्यूट के लाइब्रेरी के अंदर सफिशिएंट सोर्सेस अवेलेबल नहीं है और मुझे और भी सोर्सेस चाहिए. आई रिक्वायर्ड सम मोर बुक्स, आई रिक्वायर्ड सम मोर आर्टिकल्स, आई रिक्वायर्ड मोर स्टफ्स, but because of some limitation I couldn't explore. But at that time what we are going to do, शायद 2001 से लेकर 2020, आज मैं 2020 की बात करता हूँ, 20 साल पे वी डिपेंडेड ऑन द गूगल ओनली. आज तक गूगल पे हमने बहुत सारा फोकस किया. इफ यू विश टू एक्सप्लोर एनीथिंग ऑन द लिटरेचर ऑन योर टॉपिक, एट दैट टाइम वी आर गोइंग टू पेस्ट अवर ओन टाइटल ऑन द गूगल, देन वी आर गोइंग टू सर्च द ईच एंड एवरीथिंग. उसके अंदर बहुत सारा सजेशन आता है. एक्सप्लोर द लिटरेचर के अंदर बहुत सारी ऐसी बातें हैं जो मैं आज बताने वाला हूं और 2-3 वेबसाइट्स बहुत अच्छी है, उसके बारे में हम आज डिस्कस करेंगे. सेकेंड थिंग इज अबाउट द कनेक्ट विद अदर्स. वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट हाउ कैन वी कनेक्ट इफेक्टिवली विद अनदर क्वालिटेटिव रिसर्चर्स. नंबर थर्ड वन इज अबाउट ई टूल्स फॉर द रेफरेंसिंग. नेचुरली यू नो वेरी वेल, while doing research we must have to think about the citation, we must have to think about the MLS style, we must have to think about the APS style, we must have to think about the Chicago style. अगर रेफरेंसिंग हमारा प्रॉपर वे के अंदर नहीं किया है तो शायद वो प्लेजियरिज्म के अंदर कन्वर्ट होता है, बहुत अच्छी तरह से हम जानते हैं. नंबर फोर्थ वन इज ई टूल्स फॉर चेकिंग द प्लेजियरिज्म एंड ग्रामर, एंड लास्ट वन इज अबाउट द प्रेजेंटेशन टूल्स. Let me give you some information regarding the explore the literature. As I told you earlier, if you would like to know, if you would like to search, if you would like to get some information regarding your topic at that time, now we are not going to depend only the Google, because Google, it is a search engine, it is not an academic site and it is not academic search. But there are so many popular apps and popular tools like the Google Scholars are available in the market. But apart from the Google Scholar, now we are going to discuss about the various popular sites with the name of the Bibsonomy. A very popular site is available in the market. We have to think about the Bibsonomy. At present I am not talking about only the language. At present I am not talking about only literature. If you are coming from the Gujarati literature, at that time you can find out your information from the Bibsonomy. If you are coming from the computer engineering, at that time you can directly search from the Bibsonomy. And here they have created very good groups. There are so many posts are available. There are so many resources are available. It is a very good concept and the authors' discussions are there. Now, how it differs from the Google Scholar? ये Google Scholar से इसलिए अलग है क्योंकि जब भी हम हमारा टाइटल वहां पे सर्च करते हैं Google Scholar के अंदर, तो नेचुरली वी कैन फाइंड आउट अराउंड 15, 16 और 17 आर्टिकल सजेशंस. But if you are going there in the Bibsonomy at that time, there are organized materials are available, organized sequence are there. Organized material के साथ अगर आप संस्कृत लिटरेचर से संस्कृत पे आप क्लिक करेंगे तो संस्कृत के सारे आर्टिकल्स आपको ऑथर्स वहां पे दिखाई दे रहे हैं, तो इसलिए हमें फाइंड आउट करने में बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती. Next thing is about site you like. It is also the web service which allows users to save and share citations to academic papers. This is also the very popular site is available in the market. We can organize our own library. It is a very free of charge and tag option is there. Very important option is text, because here with the using of tagging option we can create and we can find out very good informations. We can discover new articles from the sources. And I am very happy to share with you, till last night here are the more than 8 lakhs articles are available in the site you like. I hope definitely this site will be very helpful to you. At present I am talking about the explore the literature. Definitely it will be very helpful to us in our review of related literature. How can we forget the Microsoft? How can we forget the Microsoft academic search? Because After completion of the lockdown, we almost all the people depended on the Zoom application. We depended on the Google Meet. We depended on the Webex. We depended on the Microsoft Team viewers. Microsoft बहुत अच्छी तरह से एजुकेशन फील्ड के अंदर भी बहुत अच्छा रिवॉल्यूशन किया है. And very under the banner and under the tagline of the research more, search less, we can find out so many informations regarding the papers, conferences, authors, publication. More than 2 crores publications are available in the Microsoft Academic Search. At present, I am talking about the ICT based application, the new innovation in the research. There are so many conferences are there, so many journals are there, so many institutions, they are going for the collaboration. अगर आपका इंस्टीट्यूट वो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एकेडमिक सर्च के साथ अगर इंस्टीट्यूट कोलैबोरेशन करना चाहता है तो उस जगह पे भी माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एकेडमिक सर्च वो कोलैबोरेशन करने के लिए भी वो रेडी रहते हैं और उसके साथ आप इंस्टीट्यूशन के अंदर कोलैबोरेशन भी कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज अबाउट द कनेक्ट विद अदर्स. वी नो वेरी वेल अबाउट द पॉपुलर सोशल नेटवर्किंग साइट टुडे. We are very familiar with the Facebook. We are very familiar with the LinkedIn. We are very familiar with the Twitter. But naturally at present I am talking about from the researcher's point of view. As a very good researcher, you must have to connect with others. एक अच्छे रिसर्चर की एक खासियत होती है कि दूसरे रिसर्चर के साथ अपने फील्ड के रिसर्चर के साथ जुड़कर कुछ अच्छा काम करें. If I am coming from the computer assisted language learning, और अगर ऑस्ट्रेलियन ऑथर कोई भी कंप्यूटर असिस्टेड लैंग्वेज लर्निंग पे अच्छा काम कर रहा है, वो यहाँ पे शायद जूनागढ़ डिस्ट्रिक्ट के अंदर बैठा हुआ एक्सपर्ट्स और रिसर्चर को ये पता नहीं कि वो सामने बैठे एक्सपर्ट किस तरह से काम कर सकते हैं. सो नेचुरली यू मस्ट हैव टू कनेक्ट विद अदर्स इन दिस वे बिकॉज नेचुरली यू कुडंट डू योर वर्क अंडर वन अम्ब्रेला. Researchers cannot stay buried in the lab anymore. You have to think and you have to think about more and more, and you have to connect with the experts and researchers. If you would like to do a very good collaboration, if you would like to do a very good communication at that time, you can focus and you can create your account on the academia. It is also the one type of, we can say it is a Facebook, educational Facebook for us. We have to install the academia in our computer, in our mobile. With the using of the academia, it is American social networking website. We can say there are so many papers, monitors, impact and research particular field. We can create a profile, we can upload our works. Directly we can find out our own interest. And we can find out, very important thing is, we can find out the experts. We can build a very good network with the people with the similar interest. So the academia will create and the academia will give a very good chance to connect with others. Next thing is about the ResearchGate. I hope most of all the researchers are familiar with the ResearchGate. It is also the social networking site, and we can ask for the question answer session as well. If you have any type of question in your mind at that time, you can paste your question over there. Directly there are so many groups and so many researchers are there. They are going to judge and they are going to criticize your question. They are going to view your question and they are going to give you a very good answer as well. So at present in the Times Higher Education, naturally this is according to the study of the Nature and article in Times Higher Education, it is the largest academic social network in terms of active users. Most of the users have implemented this ResearchGate as well and they can build a very good network with the people as well. I am really very happy to share with you. The ResearchGate gives a very good opportunity with the name of RG Score. उसकी जगह से RG Score से अपना स्कोर आप अपने आप जज कर सकते हैं. And ResearchGate does not charge for fees and publishing a content. So we can share a publication, access the million more and publish our own data. Naturally, in short, at last, this is also for the connection, this is also for the collaborate with the colleagues and we can directly communicate with the others. Next thing is about the referencing. As I told you earlier, the referencing is a very important in the research. अगर आपके रिसर्च के अंदर आप एमएल स्टाइल के अंदर रिसर्च को आप रेफरेंसिंग करना चाहते हैं, आपका साइटेशन इंप्लीमेंट करना चाहते हैं, अगर आपके फील्ड के अंदर एमएल स्टाइल और एपीए स्टाइल के अंदर रेफरेंसिंग इंप्लीमेंट करना चाहते हैं तो उस जगह पे नाउ वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू यूज इवन द एमएस ऑफिस. At present we are not going to use the Microsoft 365 updated version. वो अपडेटेड वर्जन भी यूज करने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ऑफिस के अंदर भी बहुत सारी टेक्नोलॉजी के अंदर 2001 से लेकर 2020 तक हमने बहुत सारी बार माइक्रोसॉफ्ट यूज बहुत अच्छी बार एमएस वर्ड का यूज बहुत अच्छी तरह से किया है. But at present, I would like to share a very good citation style with you with the name of Citation Machine. This is the website. You can click on the Google, you can paste on the Google Citation Machine, and Citation Machine will come up. This is online bibliographical and citation tool. अगर आप Citation Machine के माध्यम से अगर आप कोई भी एक आर्टिकल रिफर करते हैं, वो आर्टिकल के लिंक आप कॉपी कर Citation Machine में आकर सिर्फ आपको पेस्ट ही करना है. अगर आप साइटेशन मशीन पे अंदर आकर आप पेस्ट करेंगे तो डायरेक्टली एमएलए स्टाइल, एपीए स्टाइल, शिकागो स्टाइल के अलावा और जो भी जितनी भी स्टाइल अवेलेबल है वो स्टाइल वहां पे आपको दिखाई देगी. एक बार ऑटोमेटिकली वो आपको साइटेशन मशीन के अंदर रेफरेंसिंग तैयार करके देते हैं. Online bibliography and citation tools are available in the market. Now we are not going to implement the hard copy or manual citation. And with the using of this e-learning, developers references 4 major styles, namely APA, MLA, Chicago, and Tumblr is there. Suggestions to improve your writing skill and grammar and sentence structure is also available here in the Citation Machine. Very good option in the BeepMe is also available in the market. If the Citation Machine is not working properly, alternate option you can use for the BeepMe as well. It is also the functional pre-online bibliography. वो जो भी स्टाइल अवेलेबल रहेगी आपको एमएलए एपी वहां पे देखने मिलेगा. बीपमी के अंदर भी और सभी स्टाइल के अंदर, सभी वेबसाइट के अंदर एक बहुत अच्छा ऑप्शन ये भी आपको देते हैं कि अगर आप ऑटोमेटिक साइट नहीं करना चाहते और इफ यू आर फाइंडिंग सम एरर तो अगर आप मैन्युअली भी वहां पे साइट कर सकते हैं. यू हैव टू राइट डाउन द फर्स्ट नेम, लास्ट नेम, नेम ऑफ द ऑथर, नेम ऑफ द टाइटल, पब्लिकेशन डिटेल, और ये सब कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन अगर हम देते हैं तो बीपमी के अंदर, इजी बीप के अंदर और साइटेशन मशीन के अंदर मैनुअल ऑप्शन भी वहां पे रहता है. दिस इज द थर्ड वन, citation option, and third one, the citation site is also available in the market. You can go for the EasyBib as well. EasyBib provides a well-rounded solution for all your citation needs. You can cite your books, journals, articles, newsletters, newspapers, image, and what not. So here are the e-referencing tools are available as well in the market. Number 4 one is about the e-tools for checking the plagiarism. Plagiarism is indeed a very important task in the 21st century. We must have to concentrate on the plagiarism, as we know very well, because naturally if we are going to borrow some ideas of the another author at that time, we must have to give the credit of the certain authors. If we are not going to give the certain credit to the another author at that time, naturally it may create a very good plagiarism. We know very well. So everybody seems to be reproducing others people's idea and presenting them as their own. So because of this plagiarism, naturally you must have to think about the DupliChecker. DupliChecker एक ऐसी वेबसाइट है, मार्केट के अंदर अवेलेबल है. वो इफेक्टिव फ्री प्लेजियरिज्म करते हैं और उसके अंदर आप अपना प्लेजियरिज्म अपने आप चेक कर सकते हैं. While it doesn't have a fancy of interface, नेचुरली बहुत, क्योंकि DupliChecker के अंदर नेचुरली बहुत अच्छी तरह से अपडेटेड वर्जन नहीं है, बट इट इज वेरी फ्री ऑफ चार्ज. यू कैन फाइंड आउट योर इंफॉर्मेशन. नेचुरली जब पीपीटी के अंदर और जब हम एमएस ऑफिस के अंदर जो भी काम कर सकते हैं, फैंसी इंटरफेस रहता है, वैसा इंटरफेस DupliChecker के अंदर नहीं रहता, बट इसके अंदर प्लेजियरिज्म हम बहुत अच्छी तरह से चेक कर सकते हैं. Second very important tools and very important site is Plagiarism. Easy to use, multi-purpose plagiarism detection is there. More than 190 languages supported. वो बहुत अच्छी बात है हमारे लिए, क्योंकि हम स्पेशली इन गुजरात और स्पेशली इन इंडिया बहुत सारे लैंग्वेजेस हमारे यहाँ पे रहती है, तो नेचुरली यू कैन फाइंड आउट योर लैंग्वेज एज वेल. सो देयर आर वर्चुअली टू नो लैंग्वेज इंक्लूडेड फ्रॉम द लिस्ट. नेचुरली प्लेजियरिज्म के अंदर आप बहुत अच्छी तरह से प्लेजियरिज्म भी अपना चेक कर सकते हैं. So these are the different tools we have discussed today. I have discussed and I try my best to think about, and I try my best to discuss with the 5 major parts. First of all, I have discussed about the explore the literature. If we want to search, or if you want to know about the literature, if you want to know about the specific information regarding the topic, at that time there are so many popular sites like the Bipsonomy with the name of the academia is available in the market. If we are going to connect with the others at that time, apart from the SlideShare, apart from the Facebook and Twitter, directly we can connect with the ResearchGate as well. If we are going for the e-tools for the referencing, at that time there are so many citation machine, EasyBibs are available in the market. If you wish to know and if you wish to think about the plagiarism at that time, naturally we must have to think about the plagiarism as well. Grammar is led, but for the Grammarly, I strongly recommend the Grammarly. The Grammarly application is available in the market. If you are writing if you are doing a work on the English language, at that time directly you can search, और बहुत अच्छी तरह से आप अपना सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर, आपका ग्रामर का पंक्चुएशन स्टाइल और ये जो भी कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन है वो ग्रामरली के अंदर बहुत अच्छी तरह से आप सर्च कर सकते हैं. व्हाइट स्मोक इज ऑल्सो वेरी पॉपुलर स्टाइल एंड वेरी पॉपुलर एप्लीकेशन इज देयर इन द मार्केट. व्हाइट स्मोक एंड ग्रामरली बहुत अच्छी तरह से आपको मदद करती है ग्रामर चेक करने के अंदर. एंड फॉर द प्रेजेंटेशन टूल, नेचुरली यू मस्ट हैव टू डिपेंड ऑन द पीपीटी प्रेजेंटेशन, और प्रेजी नाम का एक बहुत अच्छा टूल मार्केट के अंदर है, वो भी हम बहुत अच्छी तरह से यूज कर सकते हैं. सो दीज आर द 5 टाइप्स वी हैव डिस्कस्ड टुडे. फाइन, at present I would like to move on to the conclusion session, and for the conclusion I am really very happy to share from the above description it is clear that the use of ICT in research in the field of the research plays an important role. I guess we have learned many lessons from the above description. This include the achievements of increased speed, increased quantity, improved quality, reduced complexity, as well as the lower the cost of research using ICT based research tools. Moreover, research quality can be improved as the use of the certain ICT based tools can improve the accuracy and completeness of research as evidence in same ICT in research applications areas. For example, the qualitative data collection, analysis, as well in the reference and bibliography, the compilation. So using the ICT based tools also can produce research complexity and exhibited in the handling of the complicated conceptual framework. So at last, in the concluding line, I would like to say that the ICT based research is on the lips of every nation of earth. ICT based research is on the lips of every nation of earth because it brings innovation into information seeking and knowledge acquisition. It is on this premise that this study is embarked upon to interface the roles ICT in research plays in information seeking and use among research. This is indeed the great pleasure for me to be with you here and share the information and views on ICT innovation in research based on my knowledge regarding ICT tool and ICT in research. I look forward to the success outcomes of this great organization on ICT deliberation and congratulations for you fruitful successful session. I am really very happy to the authority of this organization. I am really very happy especially to my friend Dr. Rajesh Joshi. I am especially thankful to the provost of the university, Dr. Vedvyas Trivedi sir, for arranging this fruitful session. Thank you very much. Regards and have a nice day.
Thank you so much for a wonderful session, Dr. Om Joshi. Everybody is really happy to attend this session. It was very informative and rather very helpful to them in coming time and coming years also. May I request the participants and the research scholars and students, if you have any queries, please raise and keep your microphone on mute basis immediately after raising a question, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I can speak in 3 languages. I am very comfortable with the Gujarati, Hindi and English. If you have any questions in your mind, so directly feel free to contact and feel free to ask any questions from your side. I am ready to give the answers, please.
It's a request to all of you not to leave before the whole function ends. Especially, rather, it's a request to raise the questions and discuss.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, please.
Very useful information. Sir, please give some application about assessment.
So if you are talking about, I think, the examinations point of view, right?
Examination point of view.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the examinations point of view, based on my knowledge, I would like to suggest you must have to go for the outsourcing. Otherwise, you have very good option. I would like to give you one of the very good example. Are you comfortable with the Gujarati?
Okay, sir.
ના અગર જો કદાચ એક્ઝામિનેશનના પોઈન્ટ ઓફ વ્યૂથી આપણે વાત કરીએ તો એના માટે આજે ફ્રોમ આઈ એમ ટોકિંગ અબાઉટ માય આઈડિયા મારો એક વિચાર હોઈ શકે કે જ્યારે પણ 11 વાગ્યાના સમયમાં કે 2 થી 2.5 કલાકના સમયગાળાની અંદર જે કંઈ પણ એક્ઝામિનેશન આપણે લેતા હોઈએ છીએ તો સાયમલ્ટેનિયસલી 11 વાગે આપણે દરેક સ્ટુડન્ટ્સને એક મેલ કરીએ દરેક સ્ટુડન્ટ્સને એક મેસેજ જાય કારણ કે એવું છે કે એક્ઝામિનેશન સિસ્ટમની અંદર વિધાઉટ એની અલ્ટરનેટિવ ઓપ્શન વિધાઉટ એની સોફ્ટવેર કદાચ એ સોફ્ટવેરના મદદથી જ આપણે જવું પડશે કારણ કે એમાં નેચરલી આઉટસોર્સિંગ જરૂરી છે જો કદાચ એની અંદર આઉટસોર્સિંગ આપણે નથી કરતા તેના કારણેથી આપણે એવું કરવું જોઈએ કે 2 થી 2.5 કલાકના સમયગાળાની અંદર ટીલ આઈ થિંક એટ 15 મિનિટ પહેલા વિદ્યાર્થીના ઈમેલ ઉપર એક મેસેજ જતો રહેતો હોય એની અંદર એનું પેપર જતું રહેતું હોય છે એ સમયગાળાની અંદર 3 કલાક કે 2.5 કલાકનો એને સમય આપીએ આ ઓપન બુક એક્ઝામનો કોન્સેપ્ટ આની અંદર આપણે ઇમ્પ્લિમેન્ટ કરી શકશું નેચરલી વી હેવ ટુ ઇમ્પ્લિમેન્ટ બીકોઝ ઇટ ઇઝ ધ ઓનલાઈન એક્ઝામિનેશન એના પછી 2-2.5 કલાકના સમયગાળાની અંદર સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ એના લેવલથી બહુ સરસ રીતે આન્સર બુકની અંદર આન્સર લખશે 2.5 કલાક પૂરા થયા પછી પેપરથી સ્કેન કરશે એ પેપર સ્કેન કર્યા પછી કોઈ પણ એક આપણા ફોલ્ડરની અંદર બનાવેલું છે આપણી કોઈ પણ એક ડ્રાઈવ બનાવેલી છે એની અંદર શેર કરે વિથ યુઝિંગ ઓફ ગૂગલ ક્લાસરૂમ એઝ વેલ વી કેન કલેક્ટ ગૂગલ ક્લાસરૂમના માધ્યમથી પણ કદાચ આપણે કલેક્ટ કરી શકીએ અધરવાઇઝ વી મસ્ટ હેવ ટુ ડિપેન્ડ ઓન ધ આઉટસોર્સિંગ એજન્સી આઈ સ્ટ્રોંગલી બિલીવ એન્ડ આઈ સ્ટ્રોંગલી રિકમેન્ડ ટુ યુ ડિપેન્ડ ઓન ધ સો મેની એજન્સીઝ લાઇક ધ TCS ઇઝ ધેર ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ આપણે નેટ અને સ્લેટની એક્ઝામ પણ આજે TCS દ્વારા લેવામાં આવે છે એવી ઘણી બધી એજન્સી છે અર્પિત દ્વારા પણ ઘણી બધી એક્ઝામ લેવામાં આવે છે તો આપણે એ લોકો પર ડિપેન્ડ રહેવું વધારે મારા દ્વારા હિતાવહ રહેશે.
Okay, thank you, sir, and thanks to BKNU for a wonderful webinar.
Thank you.
Hello.
जी.
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
You are audible, ma'am.
I myself Dr. Rupal Dangal. Dr. Om Joshi sir, really it was fantastic and very informative lecture. My concern question is that nowadays, as you said, we are just living in the era of technology. It is difficult, like oxygen, to survive without technology. But if we are just as we are connected with the teaching field, if we are just using ICT tools only and we are focusing more on that, the students are, I think, not focusing or they are not taking more interest in the original text. Can you give any kind of remedies and suggestions regarding that?
Actually, my talk was especially on the research, and at present, I know very well. Naturally, the technology never replaces the teacher, because as a teacher, I strongly recommend for the physical class. But at present, I am talking about extra materials. At present, I am talking about the online learning and online teaching. And at present, I am talking about जो भी मार्केट के अंदर ऑनलाइन स्टफ्स अवेलेबल है, जो रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल है, उसके बारे में मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. तो जो भी ऑनलाइन लर्निंग और टीचिंग की हम बात करें तो उसके अलावा ये रिसोर्सेज बहुत सारे मार्केट के अंदर अवेलेबल. सिर्फ टेक्नोलॉजी का काम है हमें असिस्ट करना, और टेक्नोलॉजी इस तरह से हमें असिस्ट कर सकती है. प्लीज.
It means we have to use technology in a limited source. No, people are taking 70% from the content and they are working only 30% from the side of text. So thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, anybody is having question, please.
Sir, I am having one question.
Please, sir. Neeraj.
I am Dr. Neeraj Vazwada from DPS Bhopal, Delhi Public School, Bhopal, Ahmedabad.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I want to know if we have to implement online exams in schools also now. So please suggest some simple ideas for that. It doesn't require much time.
I guess Rajesh bhai, we are not getting the voice.
हाँ सर, प्लीज कंटिन्यू.
Hello. Sir, I want to know simple ideas which doesn't require IT tools for the examination in the schools.
ओके, एग्जामिनेशन इन स्कूल्स में पूछ रहे हैं सर.
या एग्जामिनेशन स्कूल्स के बारे में मैंने एक बार आंसर बताया है नेचुरली, बट इफ इट्स बेटर इफ यू आस्क क्वेश्चंस रिगार्डिंग द रिसर्च, सो आईसीटी एंड रिसर्च की बात करेंगे तो शायद बहुत अच्छा रहेगा. एग्जामिनेशन के बारे में राजेश भाई हम दूसरी बार सेशन रखेंगे.
Hello.
It's a request to the participant that you know the webinar was on research, means ICT in research. So exam is a bit different thing and it will be diverting from the topic. I request to raise the questions related to the topic of the webinar only. Thank you so much.
Hello.
नीरव भाई.
हाँ please.
Am I audible?
Nirav Bhai Pandya. Yes.
Yes, sir. First of all,
Yes, sir,
very good morning and thank you so much to the speaker, Dr. Om Joshi, sir, for the very informative and session. And I would also like to request to organizer if they can share this PPT, so it will be also helpful to all the researcher. And
Sure.
I would like to just request to Dr. Om Joshi, sir, that he can elaborate in detail regarding that MOOCs courses and how it will be helpful to researchers to increase their API scores or like.
Sir, nowadays the massive open online courses, so many massive open online courses are available in the market. MOOCs under the banner of Swayam,
Yes, sir.
under the headship or under the guidance of the Swayam. Nowadays there are so many MOOCs are available in the market. There are so many NPTEL courses are there, so many edX courses are there. We must have to go for these types of courses. There are so many popular tools. Write down the name of these types of MOOCs courses. edX will be definitely very helpful to you. NPTEL courses will be very helpful to you. And I think there are so many MOOCs courses are organized by the several HRDCs of the various universities. So we can go for these types of courses as well. If we are going for these types of courses, if we are going to complete these types of courses, then definitely it will be very helpful to us in our APS course as well. Nirav bhai.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
होमवर्क के लिए कोई ICT बेस में कोई एप्लीकेशन या कोई टूल है?
We are not getting the question.
होमवर्क के लिए
Yes, please. Hello.
हेलो
हाँ, क्या क्वेश्चन है सर?
और स्कूल में स्टूडेंट के लिए कोई होमवर्क घर से या स्कूल से भेज सकते हैं, ऐसी कोई एप्लीकेशन या कोई टूल?
सर एक्चुअली रिसर्च क्या है अमरपाल सर, ये रिसर्च के बेसिस के जो आईसीटी है, इंफॉर्मेशन एंड कम्युनिकेशन,
ऐसा कोई रिसर्च हुआ है?
ऐसा रिसर्च हुआ?
मैं पूछ रहा था
ओम सर,
Yeah, yes sir. What is the question?
वो
Sir?
ऐसा पूछ रहे हैं कि ऐसा कुछ रिसर्च हुआ है?
किसके अंदर सर? Please repeat your question sir.
होमवर्क के बेस पे स्टूडेंट को होमवर्क भेज सकते हैं उस बेस पे?
No sir. Not getting.
Any other please?
हेलो सर.
हाँ अशोक सर.
हाँ सर, give some basic idea for research methodology in detail some.
Sir, your voice is not coming properly. Ashok sir.
हाँ जी सर, give some idea about the research methodology.
Yeah, the research.
Research methodology follow.
I think he is talking about in general. I think he is talking about in general what is meaning of research methodology. I guess, right?
Okay.
Yeah sir.
Yeah. The research methodology is a philosophical framework within which the research is conducted to the foundation upon which the research is based on. This is called the research methodology. In short, the methodology, it is a physical framework, it is a constructed framework, so within which the researcher is conducted, or the foundation upon which the research is based on. Research methodology, it is a one type of framework. It is activity that involves the finding out in a more or less a systematic way things you did not know. This is called the methodology. Or we can say the methodology is a the theosophical framework within which the research is conducted. Or we can say the research methodology is a chapter, or it is a research, describe the research methods, approaches and design. It includes the methods, approaches and design in detail, highlighting those used throughout the study. Fine. This is about the research methodology.
Okay, sir. And other question is there, we have to select any topic before we have to take the researcher review.
Sorry?
We can take any topic, then after we have to take that topic previously, any researcher taking research review is possible?
No. Listen my
You are
point.
talking about
No, I got it. I got the point. When we are going to formulation the topic, at that time naturally you must have to do the review. जब भी आपका रिसर्च का टॉपिक आप सिलेक्ट करने के लिए जा रहे हैं, फॉर्मुलेशन के अंदर जा रहे हैं, नेचुरली यू हैव टू थिंक एंड यू मस्ट हैव टू डू द रिव्यू. आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ दिस टॉपिक फॉर्मुलेशन, टॉपिक का जो फॉर्मुलेशन हो जाता है उसके बाद भी अगर रिव्यू इसके बाद आपको करना ही होगा, बट इससे पहले भी रिव्यू बहुत आवश्यक है. प्लीज.
ओके सर, थैंक यू.
हेलो.
यस.
મારું નામ ભારતી છે. હું ગાંધીનગર મહિલા કોલેજમાંથી બોલું છું. સર, આપે ઘણું સરસ ઇન્ફોર્મેટિવ લેક્ચર્સ અમને આપ્યું છે, પણ મારે ખાસ જાણવું છે કે આપે જે વાત કરી કે પ્લેગિયરિઝમ માટે તમે ઓનલાઈન જાતે પણ ચેક કરી શકો છો, તો કયું સોફ્ટવેર વધારે રિલાયેબલ રહેશે કે જેથી આપણું પ્લેગિયરિઝમ આપણા સુધી સીમિત રહે, ચેક થયેલું? કારણ કે
જી ભારતીબેન, તમારો પોઈન્ટ હું સમજી ગયો છું.
થાય ઓનલાઈન થાય તો પછી.
જી ભારતીબેન, તમારો પોઈન્ટ બહુ સાચો છે અને સારો છે. એનું કારણ એવું છે કે પ્લેજિયરિઝમ જ્યારે પણ આપણે ચેક કરતા હોઈએ ત્યારે સૌથી મોટો પ્રશ્ન એ થતો હોય છે, ઉરકુંડની અંદર ચેક કરીએ ત્યારે પણ ઉરકુંડ છે આપણું ડેટા છે લઈ લેતું હોય છે, એના આર્કાઇવ સેક્શનમાં લઈ લેતું હોય છે અને ડેટાબેઝમાં સેવ થઈ જતું હોય છે. એટલે આપનો પોઈન્ટ ઘણો સાચો છે. બીજા જગ્યાએ પણ જઈએ ત્યારે પણ તકલીફ થાય. મેં જે આ બે સાઇટના તમને નામ આપ્યા છે, એ સાઇટ એવી છે કે જેની અંદર આના આર્કાઇવ ડેટામાં સેવ નથી કરતું, અને એના આર્કાઇવ ડેટામાં સેવ ના કરવાના કારણે એનું કારણ છે કે જ્યારે પણ આપણે બીજા કોઈ સોફ્ટવેરમાં તમે શું યુઝ કરશો ત્યારે તકલીફ સૌથી પહેલાં એ થતી હોય છે કે તમે બીજી વાર ચેક કરો ત્યારે 100% પ્લેજરિઝમ બતાવશે. પણ આ બે સોફ્ટવેર, ફરીથી હું એના નામ બોલું છું, ફરીથી બંનેના નામ બોલું છું. ડુપ્લી ચેકર નામનું એક સોફ્ટવેર છે, એ બહુ ઇફેક્ટિવ અને ફ્રી પ્લેજરિઝમ ડિટેક્શન ટૂલ છે ઇન્ટરનેટની અંદર. ડાયરેક્ટલી આપણે એની સાથે કોરિલેટ કરીને આપણું પેસ્ટ કરીને બહુ સારી રીતે ઇઝી ટુ યુઝ કરી શકીએ. અને બીજા મેં નામ આપ્યું પ્લેજરિઝમા. પ્લેજરિઝમા ઇઝ ઓલ્સો વેરી પોપ્યુલર ટૂલ. એના જે આર્કાઇવમાં ડેટામાં સેવ નથી કરતા એવા બે ડેટાની મેં આપની સાથે વાત કરી. જી ભારતીબેન.
સર, એક બીજો ક્વેશ્ચન છે. સોરી, પણ એક પ્રશ્ન એ છે કે માની લો કે હું મારું રિસર્ચ પેપર અથવા રિસર્ચ આર્ટિકલ મારા ગાઈડને મેલ દ્વારા મોકલું, તો પછી એ પ્લેગિયરિઝમમાં
નહીં, આપણે તમે મેલ દ્વારા મોકલશો તો પ્લેજરિઝમમાં નહીં આવે.
શક્યતા ખરી?
નહીં, પ્લેજરિઝમમાં એ નહીં આવે.
એટલે એક વખત હું મેલ કરી દઉં અને મેલ કર્યા પછી એને ફરીથી હું પ્લેગિયરિઝમ ચેક કરવા જાઉં તો એ આર્કાઇવમાં લઈ લેશે કે નહીં લે?
નહીં, આર્કાઇવમાં નહીં લે.
ઓકે, થેન્ક યુ સો મચ સર. થેન્ક યુ વેરી મચ.
રાજેશભાઈ.
I think now no more questions are there.
If any question is there, you can ask, please.
Sir?
If any question from the audience side, then we can discuss. No issues. Is there any questions from the audience side?
Anybody wants to?
Yeah, please.
Any other, please? Okay. I just I just request Dimita Panjwani, the alumni of this college, to present a word of thanks. Thank you so much, Om Joshi sir, on behalf of our institute. Thank you so much. Dimita, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Professor. And it's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks. I, on behalf of Alumni Association, extend a very hearty thanks to honorable delegates who have blessed us with their presence. And I must mention my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Om Joshi sir for sharing his wonderful knowledge. And special thanks to Dr. Vidya sir and Dr. Joshi sir, Dr. R.N. Joshi sir, who are always there for encouraging and supporting us. And inshallah in future we will all come up with new programs to encourage, to come up with new programs for everyone. Stay tuned with Alumni Association of Sunshine University Liberties Institute of Arts and Humanities. Thank you.
Thank you one and all. Thank you once again, Om Joshi sir. અને ગુજરાતીમાં જે લોકો સમજે છે અને એમને બધાને રિક્વેસ્ટ છે સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ અને બધાને કે આવતીકાલે સાંજે 6 વાગે વિવિટી આર્ટ્સ એન્ડ હ્યુમેનિટીઝનું એલ્યુમનાઈ એસોસિએશન એક કલાકનું મ્યુઝિકલ એવું આપની સમક્ષ પ્રેઝન્ટ કરવા જઈ રહ્યો છે. આપ સર્વને યુટ્યુબ ચેનલ ઉપર લાઈવ સાંભળવા માટે વિનંતી છે. The link will be sent to you very soon. Thank you once again. Thank you all.